In this video, we're going to be talking about distributing files from a single source. We want to publish those files out to a number of different cities. And here we've created an example with some geographically distributed cities. Let's assume that your source location will be San Jose. In that case, it's pretty easy to see that it's efficient to push out from the San Jose location to all of the other locations. This is accomplished with a schedule that runs in the San Jose location and pushes out the material on demand, or with a real-time monitor that monitors for changes in the source location at the San Jose location, and then as those changes occur, they are immediately pushed out to each of the destinations. But this is not the best configuration. The distances between the different locations affects the latency, the round-trip time for a transmission, and the greater the latency, the slower the transmission. So for efficient transmissions, you want to reduce that latency as much as possible. And this may mean that you want to stage information at one location to be forwarded to another location. In this case, San Jose and San Francisco are fairly close to each other, so that's fine. Sydney is going the opposite direction of New York. That's fine. Going to New York is fine. But going to London is quite a bit further than going to New York. So we would be better off if we sent the information from San Jose to New York and then had New York forward that information on to London. So how would we go about doing that? There are two methods. If you're using a schedule, when you complete the schedule, you can execute a script on a destination. That destination script could start a new job that's running in New York that would start the schedule that would forward the information to London. The alternate method is to have a job running in New York as a real-time monitor so that as the information arrived, it would immediately turn around and transmit that information onto any additional destinations. If you're using a SureSync schedule, on the schedule item itself, you would find the Scripts tab. On the Scripts tab, you would type in the path of a batch file or another scripting type of file, and then if you wanted it to run on the destination, you would check the box that says Run the script on the destination. Your script would use the sync command program, which would start a job on the New York server to send the files to London. Let's turn this example around and say that London is going to be the source of our files. In this case, we want a couple of staging servers. So we would go from London to New York, which would be the source for files then sent to San Jose, which would then be the source for Sydney and San Francisco. You can see how staging the information in one city can greatly improve the transmissions between the various locations. The same applies if you are distributing to multiple servers within the same location. You want to transmit between remote locations only once, and then distribute within that local location.